Hello everybody and welcome along to the next episode of the RNG My Team Career Mode on F122. Now, today is a bit of a special day because we are going to be using custom setups for the first time. In the previous episode we had a little teaser on it, we adjusted the wings customly. Sure, we adjusted the wings customly in the last race, but other than that we kept everything else default. But we've decided to just embrace it. We're going to go full custom setups today. I think it's finally time. And also, we're hoping for quite a big upgrade package for the Singapore Grand Prix today. There's been a few weeks between the previous race in Monza and the next race in Singapore. If you didn't check out the previous race, I highly recommend go and do so. And what a grandstand finish we had. Bit of a heartbreak at the end of the race. Unfortunately, we managed to survive it well enough. But today, I want some points from Singapore. Okay, so here's confirmation of the previous results. Then we are still just about on the first screen there. I do not have to move myself so you can see my previous result. 19th. Not what I wanted to be. We spun on the last turn. We were on for P10. 17 points, but the biggest thing now is the constructors' standings. There's now just 1 point between us and AlphaTauri. I don't think we've got the car to compete with the cars ahead, to be honest, unless something crazy happens over the next couple of races. So it's all about AlphaTauri. Let's hope we can bring the fight to them. And that's where we currently stand. Then, unfortunately, we're now almost the slowest car in the field. It's not been a great first season. I feel like maybe I should have prioritized the facility upgrades than the driver, because to be completely honest, Massa's definitely a lot better than my previous teammate, but he still hasn't scored any points. 11th, 12th, 14th, 20th, 21st. I felt like I made a mistake in paying for Massa, so maybe we'll just start to spend our money whenever we can. Fortunately, right now we can't afford any of the upgrades that we want to the facilities. But we have got a lot of upgrades due on the car. We've got a minor front downforce, we've got a major rear downforce, we've got a minor weight reduction, a minor MGH durability, and a major ERS, all of which for Singapore. So let's get some time there, guys. So we want to see 2 greens here. Not red, no team building right now. 2 greens, 2 greens. Oh, of course, it's the major upgrade that's failed. Okay, well, we have to run the RNG wheel now then. What we don't want is this major front downforce. We do want it, but as there's two failed upgrades that are waiting to be put on the car, we want those really, not the major front downforce. Oh, good. Very, very good. So if that fails, we'll have 3 aero upgrades that have all failed waiting to get back on the car. Oh, well, let's get it on. 29% chance of failure. We'll be on time for Kota for the US Grand Prix. So fingers crossed we can see some green here, but in particular on those improved energy store cells. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's what we like to see. All green. Okay, well, that's good then. We should now be able to do another upgrade. I don't think we can do... Oh, we actually could have done a second upgrade on aero. What's changed then? Unless we had a facility upgrade, I'm not too sure, but we'll put those back in the mix then. We can also now do another chassis upgrade, and we can afford that. Okay. Well, again, I'm kind of annoyed about that, otherwise, because we could have run the wheel twice, but never mind. And then we've got the energy store durability. Once these 2 are on, the next upgrade requires Spec 1 facility. Now, this is where we can start to finally steer the upgrades, because we're not going to be upgrading our durability facilities for some time. So let's just see what it's going to give us. Not go through the permutations too much. There's a lot of choice there. Durability is the main ones we don't want, to be honest. The rest aren't too bad. At least they're our performance upgrades. And what are we going to get? Energy store durability, which I think is the most expensive one. Okay, that's put us under 1,000 points. But we should be able to run the wheel again, which means we can now no longer do that one. So, but unfortunately, because we can't afford one of the upgrades, we also have to put a save points option in. So obviously we don't want save points. Other than that, anything really. I mean, the aero ones would be better. The drag reduction on the front downforce. Sorry, front downforce was still in there when it shouldn't have been. Okay, we're not getting save points. Are we going to get rear downforce? We are. That's not bad. That's a major upgrade that we're going to redo. So it's guaranteed to go on the car. That is not bad. I'm not upset with that one. Okay, no, we can't afford anything else for now. So let's just advance some time. We've got the weekly running costs. Oh, we've got a marketing department event. Okay, well, we don't want to choose a Loris because we're going to struggle to beat him. One of our sponsor objectives is to beat our rival. We want the easiest rival to beat, really, because we get literally just free money from it. Sebastian Vettel is retiring. Game's too realistic. Sebastian Vettel is retiring from the sport. More resource points. So we should now be able to afford some upgrades. Let's see, what can we afford? It's probably just the tyre wear, but I'll have a quick skim through. Okay, so it's either tyre wear or save points. That's our 2 choices. Rather tyre wear, but of course we're going to get save points. Not the end of the world though, to be honest, because tyre wear is not a huge upgrade. It's handy. The only other thing to check then is whether we're going to get that major ERS upgrade on the car in time for the Singapore Grand Prix. Fingers crossed. I really want that one. Everything crossed, guys. We don't care about driver promotional filming. We do care about the rotor speed. Please be green. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. I can't remember if we've actually redone that one and it failed before, but we celebrate it nonetheless. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to do autocross. I prefer autocross. This is the most fun one in my opinion. It forced me back for a second there. It's back now. Oh, didn't see that. Good.
What will you do when it gets to the regulation change?
Keep it RNG. The RNG system will decide which regulations, which components we update with the regulations. No, nowhere near. If we didn't miss that gate, we would have got it. Oh god. Turn. Oh, where am I going? Oh, again. I should have hit. Why didn't I hit it? Such an idiot. Oh, I forgot. No, there's no point now. Don't mess up now. Oh, idiot. Might still be alright. No. Oh, dude, I'm a second short. I need the money. I'll keep doing it. I can't hit a single one. I've got plenty of time in hand as long as I don't hit any checkpoints. Previous ones I've been able to do by over 10 seconds, so I've actually been able to do them despite hitting checkpoints, but not this one. This one's pretty challenging. There we go. Smashed that one. Still wouldn't have managed it if I had the 5-second penalty, so finally got gold though. We've got 2.5 mil now. I wonder if we can afford an upgrade. We can afford that upgrade. I'm going to do build time. Only 1.5 mil, so hopefully quite soon be able to afford this one as well, which is also 1.5 mil. Alright, let's crack on then, guys. Oh dear. That appears to be some rain for the race. Oh, at the end of the race. Okay. Very, very interesting. Alright, okay. Despite having a fairly big upgrade package, we've actually now lost pace and we're now the slowest car in the field. Oh dear. That is not what we want. But I will say we're definitely close to the front. We're going to struggle, I think, around Singapore, guys. I think it's going to be a struggle. If we can score points today, we'd have done something really special. Okay. So, fuel. Yeah, looks about right. Let's jump straight out there with tyres, I think. Let's just get on with it. Let's get the banker in. Make sure we don't disallow it. I want to make sure I get a decent banker in here. Something that I could go, well, if I bottle every other lap, that was okay. Oh, so far, let's keep it up. Don't want to hit that inside curb. It's not been my best lap for sure, but that's fine. There's some room for improvement next time. Ah, dude. Don't like Singapore very much, guys, as you can probably tell. I feel like it's been a disastrously bad lap, but it's also not been a good one. We'll keep pushing on the in-lap, see how much more time we could find. Carrying good speed all the way through, so then we need to gain some time. Let's do a second lap if the EOS will allow. Not bad, almost half a second up. Hoping the EOS just holds on long enough. Not a great final turn, but it'll do. Almost 9/10. Exactly 9/10. 9/10 gained there. That's more like it. I was supposed to be my in lap, but I wasn't going to turn that 9/10 down. I think I'm pretty happy with the setup. As you said, 1.2 seconds off, but slightly worryingly, we're 2/10 off Albon, 3/10 off Gasly. I mean, that time's in the lap, but it will need a good lap. 4/10 off my teammate right now. So we haven't got time to keep doing. Oh, I'm going to get held up by my teammate. I'm going to keep getting. I'm not going to have enough time to do multiple lap runs. You're getting held up by a teammate here, just like in two-player career. That's annoying. Bad timing. We need to find ideally another 3/10 to see if we can get ahead of Gasly. It's not going to be easy though. Make sure the surfaces of the tyres aren't getting past 120 degrees. All right, come on, let's go. Okay, found a 10. Somewhat surprising. We only want to find 3, so to find 10th in just 2 corners, effectively. It's good. Wow. Wow, found a lot more time than I expected. Must be the fresher tyres. Much more aggressive on the power there. Bit wide there on the exit though, but wow, almost half a second. Did not expect to be able to find this much time. Come on, let's try and complete this lap. Come on, one more corner. Looks like he's spinning the final turn though. There you go, look at that. I didn't see how much I found in the end. I think it's something like 7/10. Up to P8 though on the grid. That was good, up to P8 inside the top 10, but that was a good lap. I thought we could find maybe 2 or 3/10 that lap with a good one. We did lose a chunk of wear there. We're going to go out nice and early so that hopefully we can cruise around the outlap and save even more tyre. We can find another 2 or 3/10. We may well be able to qualify inside the top 10, which is much higher than I expected to be. Right, come on then guys, this is it. Final run of the session, let's see what we can do. Much more fluid through there, a bit more wobbly on the rear though with these softer tyre pressures. Lost a bit of time, that's unsurprising. The last lap was a good one. We're down to still in P9 actually at the moment. Keep an eye on those tyre temps, particularly through the final turn, because I want them back. Car doesn't turn so well now with these lower tyre pressures. But the lap isn't bad. We go full 7, we might be able to find it. Wow. Doesn't turn so well through there though, but we survive it. We do find some time. Where does that put us? It puts us P9 on the grid. I don't think we actually gained anything or improved. We found all of that in the final sector. We'll take that. Gasly, just a couple of tenths behind us. Our teammate Bottas with a penalty down in the back as well. Our teammate has had 1.6 seconds. So we're actually almost a second up on our teammates, so I feel like we need to nudge the AI up a little bit. But that being said, I think that was a good lap. So we're going to go up to 105 AI then for this race. 2 clicks higher than in quali. Starting P9 on the grid. That's before penalties. We may even start a bit higher than that. But we've adjusted AI now to be about right.
Fire starter.
Fire starter. We are still 9th. Okay, nothing gained there. As always, we are going to use the random number generator to decide our starting tyre. But let's do a little bit of research first. So I think the mediums run 18 laps. Now on paper, that will make it almost to the rain. But I think, given a free choice, I would probably start the hards and then just run all the way to the wet and go for a one stop. That's probably what I would do. I'd like hards. Is it going to be softs? It's going to be softs. Okay, spicy. All right, so we're definitely going to have to stop before the weather. Let's hope the weather doesn't come crazy early. I suspect we'll go soft medium. I will say as well, the percentage chance of rain was like 90%, that first one, so it probably will rain fairly hard. I'm also going to tweak up these tyre pressures again, just by 2 more clicks, just so it's a bit better. Now, there is quite a lot of people around us on soft as well, so we've not got a particularly unique strategy. Let's have a look. Okay, so mostly on mediums. We've got 3 people on softs, including me, and 2 people on hards. That's what we like to see, a bit of variety in the strategy. You don't always get variety in the strategy in this year's game, unfortunately. Oh, that's a nightmare. If we were on mediums now, we'd be looking perfect. Now he's saying 10. We can make it 10 minutes. P9 on the grid then, guys. We've got rain forecast in 10 to 15 minutes. Only 3 runners on the softs. Perez, me, Gasly. Only the AlphaTauris we care about, so Gasly's the one to watch out for on this start. I think we probably want to try and make these tyres last as long as possible. Come on. Let's do it. Have a good start here. A lot of people around me on mediums. Maybe we can jump a few positions. Pretty good. Very aggressive by Ricardo. We'll be aggressive with him then. Oh. Very slow ahead. Come on, guys. Get on with it. Nowhere free to go, unfortunately, with them being 3 wide. Have to do a good Ricardo. A bit of room still. He's back down a bit now, finally. Can we sneak past this Mercedes here? A bit of slipstream on McLaren. Unfortunately, we're not very quick in a straight line. Oh, he's near the wall there. We've got to go for it. We've got to go for it. Want to go for it too silly though? Oh, squeeze him out. It's probably a bit too much, to be honest. He probably deserved a bit more room than I gave him, but never mind. Everybody else ahead on mediums, apart from the 2 front runners who are on hards. This could get interesting here. And we'll see what happens with the rain. Oh, let's have a bit of a snap there, but this is not an overtaken opportunity, unfortunately. Let's stick right with him though if we can. Not an ideal corner. Fortunately, we've got very high wings on the car right now. We've also got a good engine. We're closing in on Norris here. Good defend. We're going to go for it last second. Didn't like all that moving around he did there. Managed to make it stick. Squeeze him out a bit, but that's because he moved around so much under the braking. Give away a bit of our confidence, but up to P6 now. We've actually moved forward. Keeping our tyre wet. That's probably the biggest point now. I'll tell you what, not too bad. If the rain does come in 10 minutes, we definitely will be fine. 15, we might be fine. Oh, don't want to do that though. Tell you what, fastest lap of the race. The leaders beyond hards is certainly helping. The only cars ahead are Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes, and we're sticking with them. Oh, a bit wide. Yeah, careful. Start taking that curb again. What you don't want to do is get your car, the middle of your car, in the middle of that curb. That's the one thing you don't want to do. Oh, that was close. Bit deep. No, messed it up. Oh, I had a warning. Oh. Okay, no warning. Right, let's push hard this lap so we get back within DRS range of Perez. We're still in touch of distance. We're not too far back.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes.
Still saying 10 to 15. Unfortunate because all the guys are mediums, which is most of the pack, and it'll gain massively from that. Oh, again, getting that curb wrong. Perez seems to be falling back now. His tyre's starting to go up just like mine up. Now, do we just hold on to this and just pray it rains quickly? Yeah, we can maybe go to lap 10 or 11. I don't think we can go much further than that. Maybe 12. And absolutely, if we guarantee we're going to box for inches on lap 12, we go for it. Lap 13, genuinely, we might get a puncture.
5 minutes until rain.
Okay, we can do 5 minutes. That should be about, what, 3 or 4 laps? We can do that. Oh, Latifi's out. Classic Latifi. We're going to stay out on these softs and pray we can make them last. Perez is boxing. Perez is boxing. Silly warning. That's Perez. Provided we can stay out to the rain, that's Perez pretty much guarantees we beat in the race, although he is in the Red Bull. Gasly, yeah, Gasly also boxed. Again, that's our main rival right now. Come on, give me the rain, give me the rain. We need to rain hard as well.
Currently 5 seconds.
I'm just defend there from, oh god, McLaren. It won't matter that we've been slow in this race because P5 is a fantastic result for me. Oh my word. That was close. Starting to rain. Yes. Rain hard. Rain hard now. Box next lap, I think, hopefully. If it rains hard enough, there's no grip. Is that the rain already? Oh,
Okay, so we're leaving our team.
that was a last minute move there. That had to be done. Sending on the brakes, trying to stay ahead, doing everything I can. We should be okay, unless it takes 6 laps. 4 or 5, 6 laps to get wet. We should be okay still. Go straight to Inters. Grip's not really dropped. I did say on the first lap I felt like it's dropped already. I think that's just my tyres. The grip feels fine. It's not raining very hard right now. We've maybe got 2. What the hell? Very lucky didn't take me out there. That move was never on. Give me a little bit of breathing room though. Oh, that's got a bit slippery through there. I don't know what's tyres there and what's the rain, to be honest. It definitely has dropped grip-wise. I think lap 13 will have to box regardless of what the weather's doing for Inters. That was weird. Weird place to go for it. Unfortunately, that's allowed George Russell through as well. So George Russell through, he'll be much quicker, he'll be much more competitive. Yeah, look at that, he's all over me. I'm going to struggle here, I think. I think we have to box this lap, guys. That rear right is very concerning. 69% is very, very high. Very high. Above 75%, you've got a risk of a puncture. Well, that's horrendously deep. I did not mean to go that deep. I've got a warning for track limits. I was that deep. Not a lot of grip. Do we risk one more lap? We can't box yet. It's not ready for Inters yet.
Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Not what I wanted to hear. It's just not ready yet. We're going to have to risk one more lap, guys. We might get a puncture on this next lap, but we've got to go for it, I think, at this point. The boxing? Surely not. Norris boxed. Has he undercut us on the Inters? Surely not. Surely it's too early. I'm going to box this lap regardless. Watch us once again allow George Russell to be all over us. What's the conditions? George Russell might get past us here. Does he have some room? Yeah, it is time. We should have boxed last lap. We should have boxed last lap. Norris has undercut us. Still a little bit too dry, but it's wet enough now. I think that the Inters will work. Did Norris go for Inters though? Oh, I'm locking up. I can't. I'm trying to give him room. But no grip now. Oh god, no grip. Please hold on rear right. I need a couple more corners from you. We're still P6 right now. We let George Russell go. We managed to somehow defend from the rest. We're gonna have to go for it, guys. We have to go for it. Inters and hope that it's just wet enough. These tyres are awful now. Whoa! Oh, I'm hit by Alonso. Oh, I've been hit by Alonso all the way onto the track. Is that going to be a penalty? It's a penalty. We're not having that. Right, intermediate tyres it is. I think with hindsight, we possibly would have boxed on maybe lap 7 or 8 for another set of softs, but with most of the field on mediums, that was always going to be a difficult decision. Now, Norris did go to hards. Tell you what, we have got more grip. Not by much. Norris Pine has gone for Inters. I think we might have nailed that, guys. We need to hope now we're quicker though on this lap. We can test ourselves against Ocon, but this definitely feels grippier than what we had before. But is that just pure tyre wear? I don't think it is, because Ocon's struggling. Oh, come on, dude. What's he doing, man? I hate the AI when they do that. It's in the pits. I think this is right, guys. I think we've pretty much nailed the pit call. Who's this? There's a Ferrari. George Russell, he's the one that overtook us. He's on mediums. Sainz is on mediums. Sainz has gone to mediums. What? He's in a much faster car, don't forget. And look, he just can't stick with us. 6-second gap to Alonso. We absolutely nailed that call. The RNG wheelers completely sorted us out. F1 22 too realistic. True that. Classic Ferrari strategy. Ferrari strats. Gasly has completely messed up the strategy. That was close. Vettel as well. Okay, we are up to P5. Now halfway through this race. And Fernando Alonso is not gaining by as much as I expected him to do. P5 will be absolutely enormous for the constructors, especially as I don't think AlphaTauri on to score any points. We'll check that in a second. Gasly certainly isn't. Now, where's our teammate, by the way? Is our teammate in the points? He might be. He's close to it. He is. Our teammate's P10. That'd be even bigger for the constructors. Although he's got Sergio Perez behind him, unfortunately.
The car behind has minor front wing damage. Time last lap was a 1:50.1.
Last lap time.
1 minute 51.0.
We gained 9 tenths of your last lap with front wing damage. Sorry? Make sure I don't get making a mistake. It's a silly mistake now on front wing damage. All this comes crashing down. Ah!
I'm afraid you've been getting...
I'm actually going to flash that back. I know it's a bit cheesy, but bit of an RNG car. I know it's the RNG series. I'll tell you what, though, that's my last flashback for a mistake. Unless there's a weird AIism. Definitely getting wetter, though. It does look like heavy rain now. But I say, I'll be going to full wet, so that's weather report.
Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
In fact, that's all he's saying. It's just means he's not expecting to go full wets. Right, anyway, we need to concentrate on this now, because Alonso is a lot closer than I expected him to be. These conditions are just really tricky. I've got no grip. He's got a lot more grip than me.
Inters and wets will probably have very similar
Tell me if it's going to get lighter. If it's going to stay at this heaviness, it's better for box for wets pretty soon.
Push for the position. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 14.
Pushed into a mistake.
They're on old intermediates.
Oh, a bit of contact there.
Tyres are 7 laps old. Time last lap was
He pushed into a mistake.
5.2. There's a new strategy available.
Oh, come on, Alonso. Dude. They just give you no room when you go for a complete legit move. They are saying full wets. We're going to box this lap. Let's try to head of Alonso. Great, super late there. Got the corner squared off and somehow we managed to keep the position. It is full wet conditions. It did feel pretty slippy. If we stay out and get it wrong, we're really slow at the moment. If we stay out and get it wrong, we're in trouble. Everyone's going to box with me. I honestly think it's going to be back to winter conditions within a couple of laps, but it was too risky. That was good. That was good. We're out just ahead of the McLaren. Trying really hard to take no risks. See how much we gain on the cars ahead. Gasly is now ahead of us, our main rival. All over us. Luckily, we've got a lot to be arrested to burn, so we should be okay. Yeah, we're okay. Daniel has got a quicker car, I believe, than Alonso, so we'd rather Alonso chasing us, but it is what it is. Can't do much about it. Just 7 laps to go for our biggest result ever. Long old race, this one. Singapore's long anyway. We've had some weather into it. It is a long old race, but we're getting there. Oh, really? It does take me by surprise a lot of times, to be fair. I think there's no way, and it's like, yeah, and it is better. I don't think the AL box is late anyway. Could be wrong, but I don't believe, unless it was literally now, like now it completely stopped raining. Maybe they would, but it's just so late, it's unlikely to make up the time. You'd lose.
Probably about time we change tyres. It's a
Really?
bit of a crossover period for sure, but the longer we stay, the worse it's going to get.
Those things into today. It definitely is light rain now.
There's about 10 more minutes of this race.
Wow, it would dry up if we were in a 100% distance race. Coming on to the last lap of the race now. We've been chilling. We've been just trying to keep it cool, calm and collected. But now we need to make sure we don't make any mistakes on this final lap of the race. Let's bring home this P5. This will be the biggest result of the season. The best result ever for the team. We're chilling. Fireworks going off. Sounds like someone's about to finish the start finish line. It is Hamilton that's across the start finish line. A bit deep there for me as I check the winner, but that'll be okay again. That's why I've been able to chill, because I know even little mistakes like that won't be punished on this circuit. Few more corners to go now. Come on, let's get this P5. We increased the AI, don't forget, for the race to 105. It's not a low AI level, but we are now running custom setups. I think that's certainly helped us. One more corner to go. No silly mistakes now. And there it is. Let's go. P5. Best result of the season. Let's go, baby. We were just 1 point ahead of AlphaTauri before this race. We're now a lot more than that. They scored no points there. We just made it work on the soft tyres. And there it is. 10 points for P5. 10 points. Let's go. There is the constructor standings. Then we are now 11 points ahead of AlphaTauri. We've gone from 17 points across the first 16 races. And now we've suddenly scored 10 points in a single race, up to 27 points. 11 points is not done and dusted. They've got a quick car. We can get driver of the day, unfortunately, because we qualified too high, but we did out-qualify our rivals, so we take that. What's the sponsor to renew? We'll do that in the next stream then, guys. We'll call that aerodynamics facility upgrade as well in the next one. There we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll catch you live again tomorrow. We'll do another episode tomorrow. Why not? I'm enjoying powering towards the end of this season now. There's just 5 races left till the end of the season. I really want to make it to next season because we can do some huge facility upgrades and really start to make some inroads, because right now we're dropping back. Right now, we are not making great progress. We're currently the slowest car. We went from the slowest, or I think the 8th fastest car, the 9th fastest car, sorry, to hovering around there, to briefly be the 8th fastest car. And now we're back to being the slowest car again, the 11th fastest car. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.